What if the key to solving a decades-old serial murder case was a victim whose name we still don't know? In the late 1980s, a quiet, scenic road in Virginia became the center of one of America's most disturbing mysteries. It's called the Colonial Parkway, a peaceful stretch of roadway connecting the historic towns of Jamestown, Williamsburg, and Yorktown. But between 1986 and 1989, this beautiful drive became the backdrop for a series of unexplained killings that shocked the entire region. Young couples would park along the road at night talking, watching the river, or simply enjoying the view. And then something happened. Several couples were later found dead, their vehicles abandoned along the parkway or in nearby areas. Another couple disappeared completely and has never been found. For decades, investigators believed the cases might be connected, what became known as the Colonial Parkway murders. But one detail kept investigators puzzled. Among the victims connected to the broader investigation was an unidentified woman, often referred to as a Jane Doe, someone whose identity could not be confirmed. Without a name, detectives struggled to piece together her life, her connections, or how she might fit into the larger puzzle. Who was she? Where had she come from? And could identifying her finally explain what happened along that lonely road? Over the years, thousands of tips came in. Sketches were shared, DNA testing improved. Then, decades later, investigators made a breakthrough in the larger case. In 2024 and 2026, advanced forensic testing linked several of the Colonial Parkway murders to a man named Alan Wade Wilmers Sr., a local fisherman who had died in 2017. The discovery answered some questions, but not all of them, because even with a suspect identified in multiple killings, some victims connected to the investigation still have no confirmed story. Their identities remain a mystery, and until those names are finally restored, the Colonial Parkway will continue to hold secrets from a night that changed so many lives. Sometimes the biggest clue in a cold case isn't the killer. It's the victim whose story still hasn't been told.